Hello and welcome back to another video on the Wrestler's Bait and to another edition of Smackdown Out of 10. Obviously now we're just a few weeks away from SummerSlam and everything is kind of building up towards that. It's a very promo heavy show today. We've got John Cena and Roman Reigns going face to face, same with Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks, and Seth Rollins also cuts the promo, so let's get straight into it. Cena kicked off SmackDown and called Roman Reigns a D, and then Cena said that he would give him an F at SummerSlam because there was no way Roman could beat him. Roman and Heyman walked out and faced off with Cena in the ring. Cena called Reigns out for thinking that he was his show and his company. The C Nation leader came back because he's the only one who could shut him up. The crowd in Tuesday sided with Cena before Reigns asked him not to be original and not rehash the same promos from his past career. Cena said he knew that Roman was going to beat him up a bit at SummerSlam. The C Nation leader would beat him though, no doubt. Roman mocked Cena for thinking he was the best of all time and saying that Cena was not good enough to be Universal Champion before bringing out Nikki Bella. Roman said that he will send him back to Hollywood after beating him on Sunday. Cena then took some shots at Roman Reigns, saying he was the reason Dean Ambrose left WWE. Cena added that all he had to do was hang in there after Roman beat him in the ring and wait for the pin to beat him as he had done with his past opponents. Did not see that Dean Ambrose reference coming. But yeah, overall this is a pretty hot start to SmackDown. Very good promos from each. Apollo Crews takes on Shinsuke Nakamura for the IC title on SmackDown. Apollo started off strong but was taken by the King of Strong Style early on before taking a near fall off a knee strike. Apollo managed to get the upper hand and slow Nakamura down before he was hung up on the corner for a knee to the gut. Bogues got on the apron and played a guitar solo, but the referee sent him out. After the break, Apollo got a near fall before blocking the Kinshasa. Apollo hit a German suplex before Nakamura hit a Falcon Arrow. Nakamura was out for the finish and hit the Kinshasa to become new IC title. Did not see this coming, but yeah, this was bloody great. Really enjoyed it. 7 out of 10. The Street Profits then took on the Alpha Academy. Montez and Gable started off the match, but Ford countered an ankle lock. Otis was next in and he took a drop kick. Gable was back in and they isolated Dawkins in the corner where Otis hit his huge spear. Ford then hit a massive dive on Otis, taking him out while Dawkins hit his finisher to Gable in the ring to get the win. The Street Profits then defeated the Alpha Academy. I'm going to give this 6 out of 10. Yeah, this was a perfectly alright match. Not the best match I've ever seen. It's just kind of the winner who I have an issue with. Just kind of keep Otis' hot streak going is what I would have done. Before Seth Rollins was out on SmackDown and said that Edge was not in their arena, he called Edge a narcissist for comparing Rollins to himself and showed us a documentary style video package comparing himself to the rated R superstar to prove how he is better than him. Rollins said that Edge was WWE Universe should be thanking him for not ending his career in 2014. He added that Edge got in the way of his title shot one too many times, and at SummerSlam he won't hold back even if he has to stomp Edge to the mat. Once again bringing up historical references, which was pretty solid. So all in all, this was a decent promo. Before we got the Mysterios versus Rude and Ziggler. Ray kicked off the match against Rude and the Dirty Dogs had the upper hand as they isolated the former WWE champion. But Ray came back with a big senton and tagged in Dominic. Dom took a famous for a near fall before taking down Ziggler into a 619 position. The Usos showed up on the Titan chart to distract the Mysterios and Rude tagged in, trying to attack Dom, but Ray shoved his son out of the way. Dom recovered and rolled up Rude for the quick win. I'm going to give this 6 out of 10. It was alright. Obviously, you'd normally expect the results to be that. But yeah, it kind of does make Rude and Ziggler, who were tag team champions mere months ago, look pretty weak. I can't lie. Owens walked out and said that Corbin was embarrassing himself and asked to stop begging for huge amounts of money. Corbin said that only the way he would leave the ring was if KO gave him £1,000. Kevin agreed, but said that Corbin had to earn his money by beating him in a match right then. Corbin said he wouldn't be in this situation if Owens wasn't cheap. KO didn't like it and hit a stunner before he went into the match. Corbin was taken down early and Owens hit a senton before taking him to the corner for some big strikes. Corbin then took a cannonball, however he turned it round and hit some big strikes, but KO blocked a DDT before hitting a powerbomb. Back after the break on SmackDown, Owens blocked a suplex and hit the top rope senton for a near fall. Corbin hit a choke slam, however it's kicked out of, and Corbin blocked a stunner, but KO managed to roll him out for the win. And KO hit another stunner after the match. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Really, this whole Baron Corbin stuff is just so great. I'm absolutely loving it right now. And Corbin was being interviewed backstage by Kayla, and it looked like he had given up on himself when he spotted the Money in the Bank contract. Corbin ran it and stole the briefcase, leaving the venue with it. This was genius. Before Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair were out next with Sonya Deville for the SummerSlam match contract signing. And yeah, basically, Bianca Belair started mocking Sasha for stabbing her in the back instead of just asking for a match. Sasha told her to get real before starting to yell, and Sonya said she was done with this and told them to sign a contract. Banks refused to sign unless she had some witness. Carmella and Vega walked out next and dragged Banks on her side of the ring. Banks taunted Belair once before they both signed the contract. Belair realised it was a trap and attacked Banks, Vega and Carmella before they could attack her. Belair managed to clear the ring and sent Carmella outside, but Banks came in, hit a Banks stabber and locked in the Banks statement to end SmackDown on top. Yeah, very good from Sasha, just really getting her over as a heel and Bianca over the face. I enjoyed this. Overall this week, SmackDown gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, an enjoyable episode of SmackDown for me. Lots going on. I think all the promos were pretty decent. Matches, yeah, there were some that were really good, some that were a bit hit and miss, but on the whole, I would describe it as a solid episode of TV as we get ever closer to SummerSlam. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, leave me your thoughts, comments down below, and follow me on Twitter, link in the description below, for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channel on the screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.